Congratulations for taking the first steps to prepare and position yourself for a relationship that will lead to an amazing engagement and a healthy, happy, God-centered marriage. My name is Jo Bullock, and I'm a best-selling author and also the life initiator. I give you what you need to jumpstart your life and healthy dating relationships by activating you to be authentically exactly who God created you to be, so you can create the life you love and attract the love of your life. I'm currently married now for over 4 years, very happily, but I recall my singleness journey, and at times that I would go from one dating relationship to another dating relationship. At the age of 26, I finally got to the point where I started asking, what's wrong with me? Am I going to be single forever? What God had revealed to me, though, was there was nothing wrong with me. It was all my process. And my process was giving to someone in order to get something in return. I thought cooking, cleaning, having sex with a guy would show him that I was marriage material and that he would marry me. But that was so far from the truth. Now, what I know for sure is that you have to stand in your truth of who you are and own it and practice what you believe and the values that you say in order to gain the respect, love, and honor from someone else for them to consider you for marriage. If you are a believer, some of the core values within that is Romans 12:1 and 2, which talks about being a living sacrifice for God. 1 Corinthians 6:13-18 tells you to flee sexual immorality, that the sexual sins is the only sin that you can commit against your own body. So if you are a Christian or part of a faith that believe that you should reserve sex for marriage, then I want to ask you, if you're currently not living life of abstinence, why are you choosing to dishonor God with your body? Why are you choosing to please yourself or perhaps a partner over pleasing God? It's a tough question. I remember when I used to be in that place, pleasing man over pleasing God, and it was all driven by fear. Fear he wouldn't accept me, fear he would leave if I didn't have sex with him, fear that, he would have some sex with someone else. All those were just lies from the enemy to pull me in to do the very thing that I didn't even want to do. Now, granted, as I became sexually active, it became very difficult not to be, and I did desire sex many times. But the truth was, they ended up leaving anyway. Even though I had sex with them, good sex may I add, as often as they like, but it didn't matter. If your mate loves, honors, and respects you, they will not make you prove yourself for love. They will respect what you stand for, and when your partner doesn't respect your values and decisions, then they don't respect you. When I met my husband, I had been celibate for a little less than a year. After talking for a few weeks, I finally built up the courage with my knees knocking and my teeth chattering to tell him. He respected my decision, and he even was more attracted to me as a result. Needless to say, after 9 months of dating, we started to loosen up on our boundaries of kissing and such, and the rest was history. We ended up having sex. After that, I felt so convicted. I walked around with an S on my chest for years. That was not an S for sexless or for superwoman, but it was for shame that I had consciously conceded to sex with a man that wasn't my husband. With that level of conviction, I knew I could not go back to that lifestyle of sin. And my boyfriend agreed at the time that we would never have sex again until our wedding day. Regardless what some people may say, the truth is the struggle indeed can be real, especially if you're just winging it. Because of my own struggles and my ability to finally overcome them is why I decided to write this book, the Sexless Single Book. Oftentimes, there's no radio station, there's no Facebook live stream that you can tune into to give you a step-by-step guide on how to maintain celibacy during your singleness. Sure, there's private blogs and Facebook groups and nonprofit organizations and courses you can take, but there's nothing that gives you that step-by-step. And this is what the Sexless Single, How to Stay Sexless in a Sexful World does. It gives you all the information, tools that you need to walk step by step and be successful in this journey. You may say, hey, Jill, I got this, boo. I've been doing this for 10 years. I don't need your help, things anyway, and that's fine. Or you may say, I need more support. Whether you've been doing this for 10 days, 10 years, or not at all, and you want to start, then this is a great book to help support you on your journey and give you a lot of the things that I didn't even know that is shared here. Not only do I share here, but it's also we have 7 other authors who contribute to this book, and they tell about their stories and their struggles of being a sexless single. And also I have Janine and Brandon Barnes, who shares about how they never had sex until their wedding day, and they share their story. And I think it's so powerful for you to hear and know the things, to know what to do rather than having to go through that same journey yourself. Now I have to say, this book isn't for everybody. This book is not for you. If you want to continue on your singleness journey as usual, this is not for you. If you're not interested at all to offer your body as a living sacrifice to God, then this book is not for you. If you are not open to Christian doctrine to help you to grow and develop to be the best version of who God created you to be, then again, this book is not for you. And finally, if you already have figured out everything, and whatever you haven't figured out, you just want to learn on your own, you believe that experience is the best teacher and you're going to go for it, rather than learning from somebody else's experience, then this book is not for you. This book is for you, however, if you are a sexless single, but you are finding it difficult to stay a sexless single until marriage and you need some more support, this is for you. If you desire to be sexless but haven't been able to figure out the steps or process on your own, then again, this book is for you. If you were a sexless single but you fell off and not sure how to get back on track or get over the guilt and shame, then this book is for you. Lastly but not least, if you are a sexless single or want to be, but you struggle with masturbation or pornography addiction, then this book is definitely for you, okay? I encourage you to grab this book. It's amazing. It's one of the best investments you can make in your life as a single person. And you may say, Jill, I'm not single, but I'm on here. Well, hey, if you're still dealing with some of these same things, then this book will definitely be a help for you as well. This is for singles who desire and who are committed, or at least curious about what it's like to be a sexless single and how do you work on that journey. It's $14.99 to invest in this book. The retail value is over $19.99, but right now it's $14.99. You can grab a copy. It's the best investment that you can make this year and really in your life. The things that I learned on my journey really just changed the trajectory of my life. And what I know to be true that really determines your destiny outside of your relationship with God is who you decide to claim as your mate. And I want to help you to ignite, to live authentically, to live boldly, and to attract the right type of love in your life and to stand in your truth. Listen, this is Jill Bullock. I'm so glad that you watched the whole video, and I want to encourage you to get a copy of this book. You will not be disappointed. I go through it and I'm reading it and I can't hardly put it down. I'm like, this is so good, and I wrote it. I'm not being conceited. I'm telling you the honest truth. It is an amazing book, and I wrote it in a way that you can spend 10-15 minutes a night, you know, in the morning reading this and get through it within like 12 weeks. If you 12 days, if you just read a chapter a day. I would say about 12 to 15 days you can get through it, or you may decide to read it in 4 hours on the weekend, one day when you're just relaxing. So anyway, God bless you. Wish you the best. Until next time, grab a copy of the book. Be blessed.